Hey guys, welcome to my next video series on how to draw alkanes from a given name. Just like I showed you from the video series when we wrote names for alkanes, we're doing the exact opposite here. There's an exact system which you must follow every time. If you follow this every time, then naming and drawing alkanes are the easiest thing ever. I do not make it look easy. It was easy to begin with. Even if you're stuck, I know some of you got stuck and then you try and veer away from this method, and that's where you have your problems. If you follow this method every time, it's impossible to screw up. Okay, so let's review it very quickly, and then we'll get started with some examples. First step you always do, you read the last word in the name and you draw the appropriate carbon chain. Okay, so that means if you have a name and the last word in it is, for example, hexane. Hexane corresponds to a 6-carbon chain, so you'll write out 6 carbons in a row. If you had pentane, you write out 5 carbons in a row. You do that right away. Second step you do is you number the carbons in the chain. If you've done this enough, you probably don't have to do this, but if you're still struggling and you're trying to get better at this, I would recommend just numbering every carbon left to right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, etc. Okay? Step 3. Locate numbers in the name and draw a branch on the corresponding carbon. Say in the name you have a 2, a 3, and a 5. On carbon 2, 3, and 5, draw a branch. If you have 2 written twice, draw 2 branches on carbon 2. It's very simple. Step 4. Locate branch names in the name and draw them on the corresponding carbon. If you have in your name, say, 2-methyl, a methyl is a 1-carbon substituent, so on your second carbon, you draw on the end of your line CH3. That's carbon 1 for methyl. Okay? And step 5, add hydrogen to all carbons without 4 current bonds. Remember what we talked about. Carbon will always form 4 bonds. So by the time you get down here, if you've used up all the substituents in your name, if a carbon still does not have 4 bonds, fill the 4 bonds with hydrogen. Follow these steps and every single thing that you solve will be very simple. Now in the next videos I will show you some examples. Let me know what you think of these. Thanks.